What is the latest development in anti-Titan warfare that human beings now have at our backs? For years, humans have been trying to find contingency plans that can be used to ward off Titan attacks, and while there have been some viable programs, nothing has ever held its ground. More times than not, other Titans have to be relied on when it comes to fending off an attack, with Godzilla and Kong typically representing the side that at the very least preserves humanity. So, stick with us today, and let's discuss the story of the Titan Hunter, the human answer to the unmatched Titan power. The stage was first set with MechaGodzilla when our world had its first major breakthrough with anti-Titan armaments. Until this point, conventional weaponry seemed ineffective against such primordial beings, until Apex Cybernetics found the need to fight back. The MechaGodzilla unit was the most advanced human-based weapon that the species has ever seen, and nearly beat Godzilla had he not been assisted by Kong. But MechaGodzilla is not the last, but the first in a brand new phase. Though it began development before MechaGodzilla, 2024 saw the rise of the Titan Hunter war machine in the graphic novel Godzilla x Kong the Hunted. In 2014, RM construction head Raymond Martin lost his family to the Muto attack on G-Day, and swore not just a vengeance against the Titans, but assumed responsibility for protecting humanity from the forces of nature. He then commissioned the creation of the Titan Hunter unit, and after years of trial and error, Martin finally got a working system. The highly nimble, severely deadly humanoid machine had the stature of a Titan with the mobility of a human, and could be controlled by a human pilot. The Titan Hunter was constructed as a giant humanoid with a green trim and horns which seemed to be made of the pincers of a fallen Titan. Against minor Titans, the unit was able to punch, kick, and grapple with the efficiency of a properly trained human agent, which gave the Titan Hunter a tactical edge against most other Titans. In its debut battle, Raymond Martin piloted the unit against a captured Spine Prowler, which promptly attempted to escape from a battle that it knew that it could not win. The Titan Hunter was simply too fast and too agile for the Spine Prowler to do any effective damage, and thus began the age of the Titan Hunter. For years, RM Construction was a valued contractor for Monarch, and had provided Monarch with an array of cutting-edge machinery to aid them in their quest to study the Titans. With the proper contacts, he was able to bribe his way into an expedition, getting himself into the Hollow Earth itself. Following closely behind, the Titan Hunter was shipped in pieces and reassembled, ready for Martin to pilot throughout the Hollow Earth in a sort of arena. On the surface, he claimed that he was doing what was right to protect humanity from the unpredictability of the Titan Force, and poised himself as a noble figure, but under the surface, he was much more vindictive. He wanted vengeance against the Titans who had stolen his family, and this was his time to finally get even. For 48 hours, Martin ran free across the Hollow Earth, pursuing any and every Titan in reach on a mass killing spree. Some of his kills were highly dishonorable, like the time he ambushed a sleeping warbat and attacked before it had the capacity to defend itself. He crushed its head and he barely gave it a chance to fight back before utterly, mercilessly destroying it. He also sought to crush 2 Spine Prowler cubs who stood no chance at fighting back against him, even with fair warning. But luckily, their mother was able to intervene. Her defense, however, would prove to be in vain, as Martin impaled her with the horns situated at the mech's front, and was able to move quickly and do quick work of the mother. The cubs attempted to run, and the Titan Hunter gave chase before being intercepted by none other than Kong. Finally, the Titan Hunter met an opponent worthy of Martin's capabilities and vengeful nature. This was the first alpha that the Titan Hunter had been pitted against, and Kong proved exactly why he was the king of Skull Island and the protector of the Hollow Earth. But the fight was not an easy one. The Titan Hunter gave Kong a titanic alpha-level beatdown, and demonstrated that human beings were coming closer and closer to artificial titanhood. MechaGodzilla was just the beginning, and one day humanity would be armed with units capable of taking on even the most powerful of Alpha Titans. Godzilla, Kong, and the remainder of the Alphas were living on borrowed time, as MechaGodzilla was only the beginning. He was able to chokeslam Kong into the ground, and delivered an opposition on par with even Godzilla before Kong was able to spin the fight in his favor. He was able to take advantage of the environment and throw the Titan Hunter off of a cliff, dismantling it by crushing its limbs and rendering it unusable. When it landed on the bottom, however, Martin was able to emerge from the chassis virtually unscathed, which just goes to show how durable the pilot's protection chamber really was. Make no mistake, Kong got a fair bit of blows in, and the Titan Hunter took a beating before being disabled, yet Martin was able to get out without any significant damage to the pilot. The cruel irony of the situation is that now Martin is trapped in the Hollow Earth without any protection against an army of titans that he just spent the last 48 hours slaughtering. Without the Titan Hunter, Martin was stuck in the middle of the Hollow Earth wilderness, where he was promptly devoured by the very same cubs that he had attempted to crush. What this proved, however, is that humans are advancing exponentially, and they are eking ever closer to the rank of a titan. The rate of human development is astonishing, as the events of G-Day took place in 2014, and in just a decade, humanity has created not just one, but 2 artificial titan units which did battle with alpha level titans. MechaGodzilla and Godzilla on the ropes, and without Kong's aid, there is a significant chance that MechaGodzilla would have won. And now we've seen that Kong too can be challenged by artificial titans. Now it's only a matter of time before something arises that can truly stand against the alphas, something that can take the crown from even the strongest of the titans. Though what exactly that is, or who creates it, remains to be seen. But anyway, my friends, what do you think of the story of the Titan Hunter? And do you think humans will eventually get to the point where they can challenge and defeat alpha titans? Or are all of these artificial alphas doomed to fail regardless? As always, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. Charge up that atomic breath and blast the subscribe button, and I hope you're having a great one.